Good morning, everyone. It's Unicorn. And I found a Minecraft shirt for my son, my baby boy. I think he'll love it. I think it's so cool. Going to the mission house, take showers and eat and stuff. Sea walk, I did not make it very long in there at all. As you can see, I'm out here. And like, right now, I met Pegasus at Sea Walk, and me and him decided to go homeless together. And Pegasus was the one that, created the whole tent and everything like that. Pretty cool. And funny enough, because me and Pegasus started dating, Griffin came all the way from Virginia back to where I am now. That was an awkward one. That was hard. That was a really hard situation. But it's working out, actually. I'm friends with Griffin now. We kind of stay literally from like a distance from each other and just kind of like do our own thing still. And then me and Pegasus just kind of do our own thing. Griffin's taking it a little bit hard. He's kind of like thinking through a lot of things and really kind of locking himself within himself a lot. Kind of a lot of things that I was going through, which is, it's really cool. It's interesting to watch someone else kind of go through some of the things that I was going through, that started my YouTube channel actually, and putting some of those things up on YouTube and certain things that I was going through mentally, and he's starting to go through it, and I'm still like being there for him in more of a shaman way than really in a relationship way. Helping him through a lot of it and some of the mental changes he's going through. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to update everything. I couldn't keep writing my book because at one point the tent got flooded out with so much water. My laptop was completely submerged underwater, and Pegasus lifted up and water just came right out of my laptop, just psh, like a water fountain. And I was just like, well, there goes writing my book for a little bit. And then I just actually made a shirt because I started spanging for money, and you can get in trouble because there are flying signs, but you can wear a shirt that says stuff. So I made a shirt basically being like, hey, donate to my book to keep my book going, because I have no laptop now. And I just kind of, that's my job. That's what I work to do. This is my work. I just don't get paid doing it yet. But I will. I know I will. I have it all set up to be able to do so. And now I'm just literally going out there and advertising my book. And my book is advertising my shaman messages, basically kind of like counseling sessions through certain things. And which, the videos I feel kind of support my shaman messages, because it's videos of a lot of things of what Unicorn is going through and some of the things and mentalities that I go ahead and allow myself to go through certain things, like not getting a regular job, because I want to stay focused in one thing and look at something like, this is my job and it will make me money and it will keep me stable. It will bring me a groundation, and it will make it to where I can see my kids all the time. So that's what I'm working on. And right now, just kind of tinting it out until I get to that point. And since it was it took forever to get to the mission, because they Jack's Beach cops pushed us out of Jack's Beach. We kind of had to hit over city limits of Jack's Beach and go in Jacksonville, find some woods in Jacksonville, then go up over the bridge and go back into Jack's Beach. And it's like, my gosh. I started skateboarding. I was like, this is faster than walking. And then I ended up with a bike. I ended up with like, I had a Tony Hawk skateboard. And then me and Pegasus broke up and I gave him the Tony Hawk back. And then me and Griffin hung out a little bit, and then Griffin gave me a skateboard. I still have that skateboard, still using that skateboard. Someone gave me a bike. Oh, no. I actually ended up hustling up a bike at first because someone gave me some green. I like sold that for him, and then he gave me $5 for that. Then he like gave me a jig, so I give him his $5 back. And then I traded out the jig, and everyone was like, I can't believe you didn't take it. And I traded out that jig for a bike. I was like, no, here you go, you can have it, and I'll have a bike. Apparently, the person that I traded that for with the bike, ever since then that I gave him that jig, I have not seen him. And I have heard stories that he literally was hit by a car and died. I was like, holy crap. So that was a little bit weird. A little bit harsh. I was like, dang, if I would have never done that, that person would still be alive. But like, it was his choice to take it, so, and he really wanted it. I mean, that was like a $40 to $50 bike, and like that jig went for only $20, so it was a really good bike. And then I don't know what happened with that bike because it got a flat tire. Then someone in a van randomly gave me their bike, which is a nice bike, and then I just kind of threw that one bike in the woods to fix it later. And then like I started using my other bike. Hurt my ankle from skateboarding because I let Griffin use my new bike, so he can get around faster because the Jacksonville Beach cops pushed him out of Jack's Beach, but he keeps going back to the mission too. So I let him use my bike for a while until like I hurt myself on my skateboard, and then I decided to not skateboard for a while and let it heal, and then started riding my bike. That was not a good idea. Yeah, my ankle swelled up so badly and hurt so badly. I was on crutches. And walking around on crutches, that shit hurt too. Being homeless on crutches. And then trying to spange with crutches and your ankle hurting doesn't work. No, you may think that like will get you more money. No, that didn't give me nothing. That didn't give me nothing. And the fact it was hard to go up to the cops because my fucking ankle, or not to the cops, to the cars, because my freaking ankle hurt so badly. Oh, it was horrible. It was horrible. But I'm good now. And then I had like the mosquito bite on my knee, and like it swelled up so bad it was messing with the joint of my knee, and it swelled all the way down my leg. And I was like, oh, really? What's going on? I feel like a hypochondriac. Like, seriously. Oh, it was crazy. But, yeah, so far, that's all that's been going on. Oh, and, okay, me and Pegasus broke out. He left. I was at my tent spot area, and he had all his stuff. And then, like, I was just so dog out tired. I didn't even go to the mission. I stayed at my tent, just was tired and just laying there. And then Griffin shows up, make sure I was okay, because he didn't see I was at the mission. And then, like, he helped me. I asked to see if he would help me tie down my tarp more, because I only did it just enough to keep the rain off my tent, because the rain, like, seeps through the seams of my tent and, like, makes it wet in here. So I needed a tarp to keep the rain off the tent. And so while he was helping tie down the tarp, a corner of the fucking camp lit on fire. It was a forest fire. Literally a forest fire. Like, we threw everything in the tent and started dragging the tent away from the spot. And then he was like, what do you want to do? I was like, you want to pack everything up, go? And I was like, well, we kind of got to watch what this does. I mean, if it gets too bad and no one calls, we kind of got to call. And so we just kind of sat there and watched, and it just, because my tent was on a trail, so it jumped from that side of the corner, and it was lighting all up on fire. like when it was on this side of the corner, lighting all that up on fire, and then jumps and goes up to this corner and lights all that up on fire. And I'm sitting here dragging the tent away, and we're untying it from the trees so that we can at least save the tarp. Speaking of which, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, but at least save the tarp. There's some burn holes in the tarp. Yeah, there's like a burn hole in a little bit of ceiling there. That's not. But yeah, it was wild. We just was like, oh shit, this is crazy. It just like the fire came out of nowhere. But I think maybe because we had the lighter to be able to cut the rope so that we can use more of the rope for other areas of the tarp. I think it sparked and maybe like lit something in that corner on fire. But it was wild. We just kind of just threw everything in the tank, started pulling it down the trail. I started hearing the fire department. I was like, okay, we're good. We gotta at least get over the road on the other side so that we can get into the woods on the other side and stay out of the fire department's way, and then go back to the spot where the fire was, because I was thinking like, well, it's all watered down and it's already all on fire, like already burned up, and there shouldn't be another fire happening. So like I went right back into the spot where I was and went more into like a bushes area where it was all on fire. Wild ass shit. Crazy things happen when you are homeless. Oh my goodness. Oh, so that is the like serious update. The serious update of like Unicorn being homeless. And like wild. And on top of that, I would definitely not suggest going to Seawalk. No. Like, yeah, no. I'm not gonna, no. I mean, it's just, the living conditions are just unsuitable. Like, if you took, I mean, there's areas in that place where I just look up and you just tell black mold everywhere. It's just crazy. What's up? I was talking. Till later.